this garbage. Hey everybody, I'm Jammer, and here we are, the final day before the launch of the Nintendo Switch. Later this evening, people will be getting their midnight pre-orders and being able to start a brand new era into a brand new console from Nintendo. Mind blown. I can't believe that we're finally here. It's unreal. I wanted to take a moment today, kind of just one last goodbye to the Wii U. Just to get my thoughts out there one last time, talk about the console, and I mean, maybe I'll do another retrospective long down the road, but I feel like it makes sense, you know, before the Wii U is officially done, to finally talk about it one last time. So I have the Wind Waker Edition Wii U. I actually didn't get it until, I think, what is it? I think fall of 2013. No, that's the year this came out, duh. And when I first got it, there really wasn't much to play. I mean, I had, like, what? I had Super Luigi, and then, like, a few other games that I just didn't grab. But I still played it a good amount, even when I first got it. Because, honestly, when I bought it, I was like, you know what? I'm only getting this for Smash Bros. I knew it was coming out the following year. I'm like, the only reason I'm getting the Wii U, might as well get it now. Plus, it was a great deal. It's a great story, I gotta tell you guys sometime. And I kind of just died off after that. I mean, my interest in the console really didn't pick up until really Mario Kart 8 came out. And I had so much fun with this game. That might be my favorite Wii U game of all of them. And that's the thing about the Wii U. In retrospect, this console struggled a lot with its messaging, trying to get third-party support, but a lot of its first-party games were really good. Pikmin 3, because I got it with Mario Kart 8. I got these two around the same time, I think, anyways. Super Mario 3D World, yeah, not a traditional 3D Mario, but still an amazing game. It's basically like if 2D Mario is taken to the 3D space. And the fact that the 4-player co-op is honestly my favorite part of this game. So much fun. Then, of course, the game that never ends, Hyrule Warriors, has hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content. I have all the DLC, but I don't think I can even finish the first adventure map, and there's 4 total. It's insane. And then, of course, there's the 3DS port that has even more content. They probably won't port this to Switch because since now they're making Fire Emblem Warriors, but still, a freaking phenomenal game. And really, the only Zelda game on Wii U besides, you know, tomorrow's Breath of the Wild, which is crazy. Did I mention? Wait, which one came first? I think this one came first, yeah. And how could I forget? Smash Bros, obviously. That the reason I bought the console, I could not. The hype train for Smash was unreal for me. Honestly, that's the game that really got me into basically following Nintendo news. Essentially inspired me to start the channel. However, I didn't start until well after the game was released. But basically, that was the game that, like, following its news cycle and everything was the reason I am who I am today and why I love Nintendo so much. Obviously, I've loved Nintendo my whole life, but I never really actually kept up with its news and the new games and stuff. I kind of just enjoyed my old games and just picked and choose and got old stuff as they came and whatever. I really never got new games up until really Mario Kart 8. I think that was honestly my first game I've ever got on release day, which is weird. That sounds so crazy, I know. But that was just kind of the gamer I was. I would just go back and play old titles and try to find used games around and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just never went for the new stuff. And it wasn't until, honestly, Smash Bros. Wii U that finally turned it all around for me. Another great game I have to definitely talk about is Xenoblade X. That was the one Christmas, I think, after Smash Bros. I'm just like, these are all over the floor right now. I'm just chucking them around. But yeah, it was the holiday after Smash Bros. Where they delayed Zelda. So I think Zelda was supposed to come out that year. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, they have no holiday games this year. It was this garbage. It was, yeah, so it was that thing, and what else? Something else came out. Maybe Triforce Heroes for 3DS. Oh yeah, Power Tennis for Wii U, and we know how well that game did. I think both the Mio Festival and that game have price dropped, which usually never happens for Nintendo games, but that just goes to show how great those games were. But then there was Xenoblade. Honestly, I feel like the hidden gem of the Wii U. I have never really been a JRPG fan because I've never really had the experience or opportunity to play a game like that before. And I was just kind of convinced with all the raving reviews about it, like, you should definitely check this out. So, like, you know what? Might as well give it a shot. I loved it. Honestly, I think I did it in the top 10 Wii U games. I think that's my number 2. Phenomenal game. And the fact that that might come to the Switch and be able to play it on the go, all for it. We, of course, got all our Zelda HD remakes. Well, I mean, this isn't the better one. The Wind Waker one's better, but obviously I have that one downloaded. But we got those awesome HD remakes of tons of Zelda games. With the fact that the Wii U, you can play every single 3D Zelda to date, including Breath of the Wild at the end of today. There's Ocarina of Time and Majora on Virtual Console. There's Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, Skyward Sword on Virtual Console, and now Breath of the Wild. Blows my mind. You can play the entire series of 3D Zelda all on one console. That is pretty impressive. But honestly, all I've been doing so far is just raving about the games. There have been a couple of blunders throughout. I mean, obviously, Animal Crossing Media Festival, that's way over there now. Arguably, Paper Mario Color Splash, but I mean, it turned out to be a good game. I mean, the news cycle up to it wasn't the greatest, but the game itself, I guess, turned out okay. Then there's, of course, like, mediocre titles, like the Kirby Rainbow's Curse. Like, it was good. I mean, the graphics were amazing, the music was fun, but, like, the gameplay of it, where you have to look at the gameplay the whole time, just didn't work. And I think that's honestly what we might take away from the end of this Wii U thing. It's just that Wii U had a ton of great games with a few select things that weren't that great. Like, you know, like I mentioned, Star Fox, where it was like controversial with this control scheme. Kirby Rainbow Curse, where you have to constantly look at the gameplay, you can't even look at the TV. Amiibo Festival, because it wasn't a traditional Animal Crossing. And that's such a bummer that we'll never get an Animal Crossing on the Wii U. Personally, I'm fine with, because I would so much rather have it on the Switch. That's just me. And of course, they introduced Amiibo on the Wii U. It started with Super Smash Bros. And then brought on more series of Amiibo, such as the Splatoon ones, third-party ones like Shovel Knight, the, I guess, Animal Crossing series. It's been really up and down throughout this Wii U cycle, and I had a lot of fun with it, though. That's the thing. In the end, I think it was well worth buying my Wii U. While it's no secret that the Wii U's life cycle hasn't been rocky, I personally am very satisfied that I got a Wii U. I've had so many great memories with that console. Playing late nights of Smash Brothers. I played Mario Kart multiplayer for like a weekend straight with my buddies. Then of course single player experiences like revisiting the Zelda's games again in beautiful HD. Xenoblade X, putting hundreds of hours into exploring that world and playing those quests. I mean, it's still really apparent though that the Wii U never really took true advantage of its tablet touchscreen thing. I mean, most games would, you know, let you either do a quick fast travel on it or some sort of inventory management, which honestly worked really well. And that's actually one thing I might kind of miss when it comes to the Switch. When navigating the UI on the Wii U, I love being able to just quickly touch my game and I'm in, you know? Or if I have to type something up, I can just tap in with my fingers with a stylus, you know? Like, navigating the web browser, I know, it sounds crazy, but I use the Wii U's web browser more than I probably should, honestly. Just watching videos. I guess I use the YouTube app sometimes, too. Sometimes I just click in it and completely forget I have the YouTube app. I've spent so much time using that UI, and being able to navigate on the touchscreen works so well, and that's one thing I'm genuinely going to miss moving into the Switch. I'm so excited for it, don't get me wrong. And of course, when in handheld mode, you still have access to a touchscreen interface. But of course, when I'm going to be doing stuff like, you know, watching a video and I maybe want to stream it to a big TV, I'm going to have it docked. And of course, I'll have to move it over with the controller. And that almost feels like in the smallest way possible, of course. It feels like a little bit of a step back from what the Wii introduced with pointer controls to tap and move through stuff. Then of course, being able to tap on a touchscreen. Oh, I really am going to miss that with the Wii U. I think that's the biggest thing. I've been ready for the Switch for probably over a year now. I think, yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure like this time last year, I think because we thought it was going to come out last Christmas, and we didn't know any other games coming out at this point in this time, besides Paper Mario Color Splash and of course whenever Zelda would come out. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, like a year, oh my gosh, I spit everywhere. I think like a year ago today, I was definitely done. I was already done with the Wii U. But even though we haven't gotten that many new games throughout this year, I mean, it's not like my Wii U's been collecting dust. I've been using it a lot. I mean, obviously for YouTube and doing like all the Smash Bros content. Of course, I use that like on a weekly basis. But even past that, I've been going back playing, you know, Shovel Knight, Plague Knight campaign, getting other games, like I got Twilight Princess, that was only last fall I actually ended up getting that. Going back and enjoying Mario Kart and playing other downloaded titles like, you know, like we finished our Majora's Mask live stream. I've still been using my Wii U a ton. I mean, yeah, there hasn't been that many new games, but I think I use this system to its max potential. And I've had a blast. It's been a great system. So as my final thoughts, to wrap it up, I want to say my formal goodbye to the Wii U. Dear Wii U, so it's no secret, you were definitely overshadowed by your competitors, you were mistreated by third parties, and Nintendo didn't even know how to use you with your tablet and everything. But I still enjoyed everything you offered. You have an amazing library of games. Yes, there have been a few blunders, but overall, I'm still really satisfied with all you've provided. The thing I'm going to miss the most, like I mentioned, is honestly your touchscreen interface, being able to control that to a television. It works so well, being able to navigate, type up things real quick to search stuff. It works so perfectly. But like I said a little bit earlier, I have been ready to move on for a while. So while I don't plan on selling you or packing you up, at least until the new Smash is out, I had a great time with you, and I will always cherish the memories that you've made with me. Goodbye, Wii U. God, that sounds so weird. Talking to the console, then to you, the camera. I didn't like that. Anyways, let me know in the comments, but tell me your story about the Wii U. Like, do you look back cherishing memories like I do looking back, or are you really just like pissed that a new Zelda never came to it until the end of the cycle? Or are you somewhere in between? Let me know your Wii U story in the comments below. Give this video a huge, awesome like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for tons of, well, I would say more on Wii U. No, there'll still be more Wii U coverage. I'll be doing Smash Bros. Until the new one comes out anyways. But expect tons of Nintendo Switch coverage, Breath of the Wild, tomorrow, actually later tonight, which is, mind-blowing. By the way, I'm recording this earlier, so for me it's still a little bit ways away, but for when you're seeing this, it's tonight-ish. Anyways, I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video where we'll be in a world where the Switch is out. That's crazy. Alright, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!